I was depressed. Here is how Shericka Jackson made the entire Jamaican nation bawl. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to go. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoyed the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, you ready? Yep, good to go. Well, last night on SIM Soul Sessions, hosted by TVJ's Simone Clark, the two-time women's 200-meter world champion and second fastest woman all time in the 200 meters, the remarkable Dr. Shericka Jackson, brought the entire Jamaican nation to tears in what must be described as a soul-searching and moving interview. Simone Clark brought out the best of our beloved Shericka Jackson. People, this one had me. It had me enthralled. So it pretty much brought me to tears. And I know anyone who saw this, it brought us to tears because we saw a completely different side of Shericka Jackson. We are used to seeing the bravado, the happy-go-lucky, the positive Shericka Jackson. And we saw how complex, how remarkable, how extraordinary this young lady is. Truly, Shericka Jackson is a national treasure. And Simone Clark must be commended for an incredible interview.
I was struggling mentally. I was depressed. I never grew up in a lot of love, you know. So therefore I don't know how to show love. I'm very aggressive, but I'm still protective. A lot of persons don't understand me.
Do you understand yourself?
No. Having a relationship with God, it helps me to be happier. One day you pick up my book, you're like, oh, she's so strong.
We truly got to know the real Shericka Jackson.
I'm feeling super emotional. Too emotional.
Emotional good or emotional?
Good.
Everything in one.
Everything in one.
If you made it, you did really well.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
People, I bawled. Introducing today's sponsor, that's Althea Hewitt and her cover of To Serve With Love, which recently hit #1 for several weeks on the New York Reggae chart. The song's video premieres on her YouTube channel, Althea Hewitt, on December the 8th, 2023. Go check it out. The song is produced by Richard Stevens for his Pot of Gold label.
Those school girl days with love.
Thank you to today's sponsor, Althea Hewitt and her To Serve With Love cover. Link in the description below.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Now, we don't often get to see the other side of the race, of what athletes go through. And in a capsule, although this was very specific to Dr. Shericka Jackson, regarding her life experiences, how she tackled depression and different things, the positives, the good, the not so good. But for me, this was a very important interview. We got to see the how would I put it now, the entire rainbow of her personality. Who would have thought that Shericka saw herself as someone who was not expressive, or that shocked me. I don't know about you, but it was ultimately a very positive interview, and the journey that it took us on, I thought, it moved me, people. Yes, I know some of you say, yeah, Peter, you're moved fairly easily, particularly if you're emotionally invested in the person. But admit it, all of us as Jamaicans, and in fact, I think track and field fans across the world are truly enthralled by this young lady. She just comes across as she's a very young person. She's not 30. And she just comes across as a kind of powerhouse, of absolute, total, complete confidence. So to see those moments that we all have, those human moments, I think would connect her fans even closer to her. We were all already in love with her, but I think this paints the picture of who she is as an individual outside of her glorious track career, which is really splendid for such a young person. 400 meters, 100 meters, 200 meters. That's one of the reasons why we call her the Superwoman. She's just absolutely impressive in any field that she sort of steps into. So for me, on a personal level, this was a brilliant interview by Simone Clark. You should go and watch this. Go watch it. I am not affiliated to TVJ anymore. Way back in the day, I have had the pleasure of conversing with Simone Clark. She's an incredible broadcaster, a super talent. And for any of you who want to get into broadcasting, this was a masterclass in terms of how an interview should unfold. She did a brilliant job. And I am grateful to her for giving us the opportunity as Jamaicans to get to see our Shericka Jackson in the many, many layers that makes up this incredible athlete, an incredible young lady, incredible human being, and above all, incredible Jamaican. So I was truly impressed, and I was brought to tears. I spoke to other people who were brought to tears. And of course, we were triumphant with her through this journey. And I would truly advise you go and watch this. I do think that it is imperative that we see our heroes as human beings and as real persons. And for young, aspiring persons from across the world, this is a good insight as to how one makes this journey and retain your humanity, retain your humility, and retain your greatness, as I said, your humanity, which is really what makes us great. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings and queens. Bless up!